The Hugs Foundation was originally set up in 2017 by our founder, Andrew Bowden, who was really passionate about animal welfare and saw a need for horses in our community needing support. So we originally set up as a horse rescue. As the time's gone on, we've kind of seen more of a need for human support as well, especially children and young people. So we have built partnerships with different schools, social workers, GPs, and CAMS to offer mental health support to children and young people and their families too. So we kind of have a combination now of this really nice circular relationship where both the horses and the people are able to come here and have some respite and heal together.
So the Hugs Foundation has kind of two sides to the charity. So we rescue, rehabilitate and rehome horses and ponies. And we have also gained a menagerie of other animals along the way. And then there is the wellbeing side. So we try and help as many as we can in the community, including children and young people. So we do our wellbeing programme. And we also have the very talented Dude the Pony who goes out and visits care homes and hospitals. So whilst the young person is here, we do try and keep it as child-centred as possible. So there are no demands like they would normally find in an education setting. So that being said, we get up to all sorts here, whether that's den building, equine interaction, so we can learn about animal husbandry with that as well, points of the horse. We can do join up in different equine activities, or we can get out building mud wallows for the pigs or arts and crafts. We've been challenged to do all sorts over the years. We can enjoy the sensory garden, looking at life cycles and grow fruit and veg as well that we can use back with the animals too. So there's so much you can do here. The possibilities are endless really. So by having it fully child-led to start with, you take away those demands. So you often find that a lot of the young people find themselves in systems where, you know, they have to do X, Y and Z at certain times and to a certain standard. Whereas here it's kind of stripped back to say, well, actually, what do you want? You know, what's your target for the end of this? And for some children, that could just be that they have a safe space where they can smile. A lot of the children have never really found themselves to be in the moment where they can just solely be engaged in one activity without the demands of an adult asking questions, or how are you feeling, what you're doing, you know, how does that feel? Or actually here we strip that back and, you know, we can hold that space for them. And you can see that confidence growing. Some of the young people are actually scared of horses when they first start, and by the end of 6 weeks they're up in the stand school leading and having that confident herd leader personality shine through with the horse, and you can just see that change. And by developing that confidence and self-esteem, that then just has that ripple effect through into home life, into school and into the outside society.
My eldest son's been using Hugs for about 3 years now. So he had an autism diagnosis back in 2022. At the time, very dysregulated most of the time. Things were quite tricky at home. He started coming here and he was learning to regulate his behaviour a bit more. He, after a couple of months, was like a different child. Hugs has been a total lifeline for him. He loves doing the horses, so that's always a big hit, but he's happy just to muck in and do everything. I'm happy because it's made him happy, and you really notice it when he doesn't have a set of sessions. Like he starts going back to like not knowing how to regulate himself, and he's much more grounded when he's got sessions, even like school notice it as well. So it's, you know, it's good for everyone. It works for the whole family.
I'm the mum of an 11-year-old who has been coming to Hugs for about 18 months. She's autistic, but had spent a long time trying to kind of cope in mainstream school, and it was just a completely unsuitable environment for her needs. So she just finds the world a really scary place, and her sensory challenges mean that she is in a kind of state of flight or fight most of the time, which is really exhausting. She hit the lowest of the low with autistic burnout about 2 years ago and couldn't function any longer. So she came out of school almost 2 years ago, and very slowly She's sort of been recovering from that experience, but there's quite a lot of trauma there. And we were just seeking a place where she could feel safe and be around animals. And I came across Hugs, and it has been an absolute lifeline for her. Animals are her friend. They don't require anything from her, and the level of understanding that the staff have here is phenomenal. It's almost like less is more. There's no pressure on her here to speak or do any particular activity. She can just be present here. And she has often said to me over the last 18 months that they just get it. So yeah, it's been absolutely invaluable, and she's come out of her shell a bit more. She's had the opportunity when she was ready to come to sessions here with a couple of other children in similar situations. And that has made her feel less alone, that there are other people that experience the world like her, and that it's okay. So yeah, we couldn't have asked for more here, and I just, think it's the most special place. I think that the ripple effect for us has been that she has now been able to access horse riding, and a part of her sort of repairing is finding her thing. And I don't think if we had been here and spent time around horses that she would have had that confidence that maybe I could give this a go. The ripple effect is huge, because she just wouldn't have been able to access that, and that has become her focal point in the week session here, and also then going to riding. And it's also given her a look to the future. She, for the first time, has started to talk about, well, when I'm grown up, maybe I could work with animals, maybe I can work with horses, to see how much she can regulate and how relaxed she can be around animals. Had we not come here, we just wouldn't have that insight. Being around animals is her happy place. And she's even gone as far to say, like, maybe I can do something like Julie and Hazel do. Maybe I could help young people when I'm older, because she's got that insight. Yeah, it's not an underestimation to say that it's been life-changing for her and for us.